Welcome back, everyone. Lovely to have your company. As always, Dream Team back together, as we should be. And I think that's one of the symbols of, it feels for me like this is a really big symbol of life getting back to some kind of normality. You're back where you belong. Travel is back on the menu as well, which I love. And there's so many different options that we can start being more adventurous again, and we can start saying, okay, you know, we've got our staycation cruising this year. We've got plans in place for next year, slightly further afield. And then for 2023, let's do the world.
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Why not? Yeah, it's great to kind of have something in the diary next year and the year after. And I think a lot of us now are really kind of taking the bull by the horns with travel and kind of going,
right, life's for living.
It is. We have been cooped up for far too long, so let's get some stuff in the diary. How about this sort of stuff? Southeast Asia, with Singapore and Tokyo stays thrown in there for that type of trip. Diamond Princess is 18 nights, and this is for February 2023. Forward planning. Do we go up to like 26, 27? I think
it won't be long.
We should, I know.
It won't be long. But
it's
really nice, though, I think, actually, to have something truly to look forward to. Don't you agree that, you know, the longer you have it in the diary, the more exciting it becomes?
Yeah, and don't you think that I find, I know for a lot of people time has gone slow, but now we're kind of getting back to the kind of normal workings again. I feel like time is really flying by.
Running away.
We will be in February 23 in no time at all.
Yeah.
This one starts with a flight for you from the UK to Singapore. When you get there, you're going to have a 2-night hotel stay in Singapore, and this is how you're going to kickstart your holiday, which will be brilliant. One of the most expensive, beautiful cities in the world, and it is clean. It is just stunning, really entertaining as well, and there's so many things that you can do. What I would do, though, because you're there for 2 nights, the way I kind of research the places for the shows for you is to kind of have a look and say, what's the top 10 things to do? And it'll bring it all up so you can do all your research. So I think make sure you do have on your radar what it is you want to do for those 2 nights. So maybe you want to go and try a Singapore sling at the Raffles Hotel. Make sure you do have that in. Because I think it's great, you know, not everyone wants to kind of schedule something or have to be somewhere at a certain time. But I think when you've got these 2 nights and there's so much to do, make sure you go and see the highlights.
Well, you also might need to book things in as well, do you know what I mean? Because we live in this era now where, you know, pre-planning and booking your slot, so to speak, you know, might be a necessary thing. So it's worth doing the homework.
It sure is. Then after your 2-night hotel stay in Singapore, you've got a bit of time at sea, and this is the ship that you are on. You're going to be on Diamond Princess. Now I have to talk about the West End style performances on Princess, because they are incredible in the Princess Theatre. So if you do like to enjoy your live performances, which I know I've said this before a long time ago, I think the guys who perform in those types of shows and it's live are the most talented, because there's no second take. No. They act, they sing, they dance, they can do so many things, and they literally have to do it the first time around. So I think you'll be blown away.
Do you know as well, if you are a performer in one of those kind of shows, it's just struck me, like if you're an actor in a play, you don't always know how long your run is. Yeah. It could be cut short, it could be, you know, it could be extended if you're lucky. With this, you know that you've got the excitement of doing those wonderful performances month after month after month for a whole season. Yeah. That must be pretty special.
Yeah, and with a team as well that I guess becomes family.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're kind of, you know, performing so often with them. So I think it'd be great in the Princess Theatre to enjoy those. If you're sporty, you've got the sports court, you've got paddle tennis, you've got basketball, you've got mini golf, loads to do. Or just do nothing, which is what I would do on a cruise as well, I think. This is a sort of itinerary that you can be enjoying. You're going to start off with Vietnam, which is amazing. You've got botanical gardens there, all the different wildlife, all the different plant life that you can see there, the native plants. You can really enjoy exploring that place. Then a bit of time at sea, moving through to the next part of Vietnam. I think this is a real great place to explore back in the day when I was at uni, this is where everyone went off to.
Travelling.
They like took a year out.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? To go and enjoy Vietnam. Nha Trang is next up. Beautiful beach. You've got Tran Phu Street as well, which is amazing. Seafood restaurants there. Time at Sea, and then Hong Kong. This looks like a great place too, very vibrant. You've got your skyscrapers there, which is amazing, lots of different architecture, and a major shopping destination as well. So make sure you do a bit of Pretty Woman and go and do a bit of shopping. Time at Sea, and then you're moving through to Taiwan. Really well known for its lively street food scene, which I would love to taste. A couple of days at sea, and then we are in Kobe in Japan. Marbled beef. That is a signature dish there, which sounds gorgeous.
Very lean as well.
Oh, yes. Oh, very nice. Then moving through to Toba. Now, this is new to me, actually, on itinerary, which is great. You've got the aquarium nearby, which is great. You've also got the ruins of Toba Castle from the 16th century, so you can go and explore a lot of history whilst you are there. Then you will move through to Tokyo. Now, you'll come off the ship. You ain't flying home just yet, because you've got 2 nights here, which is great. Oh, it's a bookend. I've missed those bookends.
I know, they are good.
Oh, I've missed them. So you've got a 2-night hotel stay in Tokyo, which will just be amazing. Again, make sure you do your research, find out where you want to go first, and make sure you hit those highlights.
Well, you'll see a lot of it on the telly this year, won't you, with the Olympics?
With the Olympics, yeah, of course. Oh, yeah, that can be a research, can't it?
Yeah.
Which would be great. You've got so much to do whilst you are there, wonderful hotels, but then you've got your kind of narrow streets with different kind of noodle vendors and the fortune tellers and that sort of thing. So I think you've got the best of both worlds there. You kind of got your cosmopolitan, but then you've got your kind of back streets, which is great to be able to explore. And then you'll check out of your hotel after 2 nights and you'll fly back to the UK. And I have to say, I think that is brilliant. You are taking in so much of that place. I think you'll have a wonderful time.
And Richard, our cameraman, has abandoned his main camera and he's looking up at the monitors because he loves a bit of Japan, as you know, and he hasn't been able to go for a long, long time. So he was looking longingly at Tokyo there. Maybe it's a place that's always been on your travel radar as well. You've just not had the chance to do it yet. This is a really, really lovely way of seeing this part of the world. A stay in Singapore, fabulous cruise there, looked after in style by Princess Cruises, and then you've got that 2 nights in Tokyo at the end of the cruise as well. And this isn't going to be as much as you think it's going to be, because again, we're keeping you the right side of what will be travel price rises in the future, but at the moment we're still the right side of that. So have a look at this. £2,099 per person. So even though we're advanced planning for February of 2023, and you might be thinking, hang on, Derek, it's as much as I can do to get through this year, never mind next year, and you're talking about the year after that. But this is keeping you the right side of price rises, and this might coincide with anniversaries. It might be honeymoon planning that you're doing here as well. A lot of people are doing that right now that weddings are back on the menu. £2,099 per person. There's only one life, so shall we just grab it with both hands? Here's the details.
Yes, please.
I just think it's funny, isn't it? Because and I'm sure you're the same as well, getting back into all of this, is that before you would have looked at that kind of price bracket and you'd have thought, okay, well, you know, that's going to need a fair bit of thinking about and consideration. And I think with everything that's happened in the last year, 18 months, whatever, I think we're throwing caution to the wind an awful lot more, and we're saying, well, you know what, you could have those nest eggs sat to one side and whatever, and that is important in certain respects, but also it's really important to enjoy today.
I totally agree. And you know what? I've spoken to some friends that obviously, because we've not been able to holiday for quite a while, that money was put aside for them.
Yeah.
So they can spend even more going forward. Yeah. So you can do that once in a lifetime.
Well, it's not like we knew that suddenly we were going to have to full stop for 18 months, did we? You're like, we'd planned for life as normal, and that gives us a bit more budget now for holidays, doesn't it? Which is pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good. Lots to enjoy, of course. Make sure you do go to our website and have a look, because there's definitely something out there for you. Stay tuned. We'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye.
See you later. Bye-bye.